Hi darlings, welcome to my channel again. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a flip through of days 8 through 14 of the Pointing to Jesus by the Well for God kit. Guys, this kit was packed with goodies. The devotional was so good. I mean, I'm actually thinking of continuing this through the month of July. I went through all the days, but they had lots of scripture that I kind of want to dig deeper, and I was thinking of doing a second project. So if I do that, I will let you guys know, and let's dig in. So I did, for the Pointing to Jesus devotional, I did a ring, and I did show days 1 through 7 already, and I will link that below in case you missed it. And so I did a ring, and I used 80% things from this kit, and then the other percent was basically one line, and it was the Vicky Vuitton or Bouton line of that of paper crafting that is in the shop at the By the Well for God shop. And so I am going to show you a flip through. I added some of the clippy fabrics to the top, as you can see here. And let me just flip through to so this was day 7, and now we are in day 8. So in day 8, I used one of the small tags that came with the By the Well for God die cuts, and so it was day 8. I did a little tab from the paper. I added a die cut, and I used the alpha tiles so I can kind of write out my information. And so the title was Suffering Servant, and there were 3 things that stuck out to me: that he was marred, despised, and falsely accused. What I did is, with pen, I went ahead and added the verse where I can find that. So Isaiah 52:14, Isaiah 53:3, and Isaiah 53:7. And on the back, I have the main verse. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. Isaiah 53:7. And again, I used some of the stickers that come with the kit on the back of here. So this tag came with the kit. This was one of the cards. You can use them as memory text cards. All you have to do is bunch the bottom, but I added it to my ring. And so this was the verse from day 9, and I added this paper plane from the Vicky Vuitton long line. That was part of the die cut set. And on the back, I did my journaling. So I love Psalm 22. And so I put Psalm 22, the prophetic psalm, teaching continues. That is the title of the day 22. And I just put some journaling on there. That was day 9. So on day 10, the title was What Are the Odds? And then I put this because this is something that really stood out to me. It was all completed in him. And then the verse, Acts 17:11-12. And I used die cut from By the Well for God, some die cuts from that line. And this is the tag that I made out of the physical paper that coordinates with it. And I know I've said this before, but I love that the paper is double-sided, because that way both sides are really pretty. Then here is another one of those cards, and it has a verse in the front, and then in the back I did my reflection to day 10. So in the actual devotional, you'll also see that on some of the days, well, most of the days, there is, bear with me, I'm just gonna pull it up for you guys. There are reflection questions, and so I write them in here, and some of them that I really loved, I actually as well added them in the ring. So I did my reflection questions, and this is just my journaling and my answers to that. And then I have day 11. This tag came with the Vicky Vuitton line, and I used alphas and the stand. This is the actual alpha that comes with the kit. This one right here. This is not part of the clear one. And so I did day 11. Where is the Messiah was the title. I used one of these cute bingo cards a die cut and then typed up the main verse. This is one of the clear stickers. This is the die cut in the back. And I did it kind of a flip up. And on the bottom, I did my journaling. That was day 11. Then day 12, this was another one of the small tags that came with the die cuts with the kit. And the title was Two Messiahs for day 12. Did like a little title tag there. Then I used the spiritual prescription. Guys, you can get these. I believe they're in the shop. I'm gonna link them below. It's so cute, but if not, definitely get the stamp so you can make your own. These are so cute to have to put verses on. So I did some of my journaling. I typed up the verse, Zechariah 14:9, and then on the back I did my reflection question answers on there. So that was that. And then day 13, the title was Only One. This is also one of the tags that came with the By the Well for God kit. I did some journaling on the back, as you can see. And that was day 13. And then One Messiah, Two Coming. So the title was Only One. And the kind of the, I guess, subtitle that I put to it was One Messiah, Two Comings, because that's really what it focused on. And I wrote out the first coming, that he was a suffering servant, where I can find it, and the second coming, the reigning Messiah, Isaiah, where I can find that. These two die cuts actually are from the His Story. They're leftovers from His Story that I thought the vintagey feel match well. This is a die cut that came with this kit, one of the clear stickers. I used an index card to do my journaling. I did clear alphas, and then the alpha that came with the kit on top of that, and that's tile alphas right there. Again, this is actually a tag that I made from the physical paper. And then this is one of the tags that also came with the Vicky Vuitton. I wrote down some information that was within the devotional, the anointed one. And then inside it says Christ is the Greek name for Messiah. I loved adding those little pieces. Then on this spiritual prescription card, I did the verse of Luke 24, verses 13 to 14 and 25 to 26 summarized. And then day 14 was the second coming. This was from a die cut from Vicky Vuitton. I used some tile alphas. On the bottom, it's like a collage or a cluster of His Story leftovers. I did some journaling. I put two verses that I can refer to that correlate with this journaling, and a die cut, and again another tag from the physical paper. And lastly, I have this blank tag that came with the Vicky Vuitton. I plan on doing some personal journaling here that I kind of want to keep private. And that is it. That is my wrap up for day 18 to 14. I really enjoyed this. If you didn't get this, definitely it's a good one to grab and to kind of study over. Don't feel like you have to do a kit always with the community. I mean, it's great to do it as well because of encouragement and you see everybody's art, but it's also good to do things that are good for personal Bible study. And so I really encourage you to get this one. It's really a good one. And thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I will have the setup and unboxing of the next kit soon. It is Psalms. We are very excited about that. And another thank you for Lori and Tom for By the Well for God for allowing me to be on their creative team and doing this with you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. God bless, guys.